When you're coming to town, if you normally came the Cottondale route, you would get off at University Boulevard, exit 79, and take it the whole way to campus. Well, now you'll have to take either a detour or another way in from that road. So basically, once you get to Veterans Memorial Parkway, you can take a left there. There'll be signage indicating that that is a game day route, and you can turn that way or continue on till you get to Crescent Ridge Road. That'll actually be our preferred detour route. When you get to Crescent Ridge at the light, there'll be signage. You'll turn right there, take that all the way down to Jack Warner Parkway, turn left. You're going to go about 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles on Jack Warner, and you'll get to Helen Keller. You can turn left there, and that'll run right into University Boulevard. You can make a right there and head on to campus. You can try and avoid it. I mean, bear in mind that a lot of people are familiar coming McFarland or coming through the downtown area, so they're probably not going to be used to getting off at 79 at Cottondale. So if they advance through that area, 45 miles an hour is the speed limit. We ask everybody to adhere to that, be patient. There's going to be delays. It's 5 miles of construction now, so not only does it affect exit 79, it affects exit 77 as well. So with 5 miles of construction, just take your time through there. The 3 o'clock kickoff, you know, I would recommend giving yourself an extra 30 minutes. 30 minutes would probably be an appropriate amount of time. Again, all the information about the detours, we have maps showing the detour on our website at uagameday.com. All that information's there. If they just go to the traffic page, if they're subscribed to our email list, they'll get an email in the next day or two highlighting that information again, because that's the biggest change for this season. Friday, people can begin setting their items up on the quad, just dropping those things off. The designated drop-off time is 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday night, and then 7 to 10 a.m. on Saturday. So those times you'll be able to pull your car up and drop your items off. You have 15 to 20 minutes to get your items off, and then bring your car over to your parking space, or if you need to pay to park, you can do that on the east side of campus. Road closures around campus will begin at 5 p.m. on Friday. Just some interior core of campus areas that we need to keep cleared out around the stadium, around the quad. And then the big roadblocks go up the day of the game, 3 hours prior to kickoff. So at noon for this first game, the interior core of campus will completely close to permitted traffic only. There is plenty of parking available on the day of the game, but I suggest you buy it ahead of time. It saves you a little bit of money. If you go to UAGameday.com, there's a link to where it says click to purchase a parking pass. You just create an account. If you've never bought from us before, it's $25, so you save $5 off the parking the next day. You print it off the internet. It's got a barcode on it. You just bring it with you, and we'll scan it when you enter, but that guarantees you a place, so you know where you're going. You can map out how to get there and take any of the uncertainty of parking on campus out of the equation before you get here. The campus is smoke-free. We just ask that everybody please, adhere to it. I think it creates more of a positive environment on campus. Secondhand smoke is an issue, so there's plenty of fans that aren't, okay with people smoking around them. So not only there, but inside the stadium as well. They're going to enforce that policy there. So just, adhere to it. The policy for drones is listed on the website at uagameday.com, so you can go there to get that information, but drones are not allowed on campus. FAA regulations have a 3-mile no-fly zone, and that pretty much covers the entirety of campus. So on game days and pretty much any other time, we don't allow drones on campus. The biggest thing, though, if people would check our website, there's a list of prohibited items to bring into the stadium. We give out information ahead of time to fans when they park their vehicles, showing what's prohibited in the stadium. It's a small index card that just basically outlines those items, because nothing's worse than going all the way to the game and then realizing you can't bring your backpack in, or your baby stroller, or whatever you have with you that's not allowed. So we try to get that information to everybody ahead of time so they're not, upset on game day when they realize they can't bring whatever it is they have with them inside. For timely information, the day of the game, the day before the game, our Facebook page, UA Gameday, and our Twitter page, UA Gameday. We have a couple of people who continuously update that during the day. If there's an accident, we're going to highlight it. If there's parking available in an area, we're going to highlight it. And when parking fills up, we're going to direct you where to go. Tailgating times when the quad opens for tailgating on that Saturday. All that information is there. Parking, purchase parking ahead of time, all that information is there as well.